Hello. I just want to say, you know, I had good friends on the police force, and don't judge a book by its cover. We're all people, great titans. Now, the thing about it is just that, you know, it's good to be able to call up your friends and your family members, if something's happening, and just not just call an emergency number just right away, because that's just, you know, people hear things, you know, and all of a sudden they come storming in places and they don't really know what's happening a lot of the time. And that can even cause a lot of bad things to happen that are in the name of injustice at that point because of the fast response to some of these maybe fabricated phone calls even. So I want people to really keep that in mind about calling friends and looking to actually stop fights before they happen and just to be more aware of their common man, mankind, man and woman, and to realize, it's about respect, and that's what they teach in martial arts, to respect a fellow man and woman, and that's really what it's about, to save the world, is that respect for one another. I did talk about the 1990s, and to tell you the truth, I wish I didn't even have to live through it. To tell you the truth, because that wasn't even my intention. But a lot of this stuff is just cause, and reaction. A lot of this stuff, and so nowadays, when you see things that would cause, the type of reaction, that we have to become smarter to realize that it's cause and reaction, to kind of center ourselves like that and say, hey, there is something happening with that other person. But it's difficult for children to understand these things because they're young. So education, needs to be really well for all of them. And I'm not somebody who ever really wants to glorify, bad things happening, because that promotes more bad things happening. But I did give some history on the 90s, and I do feel that way. And I just wanted to give that history. It's not a history I would like to give ever about that time period, on Earth, but because a lot of the reasons why people don't want to know about things like that is because they do want things to change, and that's good, and so that's what I was working for a long time, is for change. And technology has gotten a lot better, and that's what's allowing me the ability right now to do this. In the 90s, it wasn't that easy, for us to be creative and be artists that we wanted to, and have everything in our own controls, because that's the beauty of technology now, that we actually have more power that way, and we don't have to do drugs all the time to be fascinated by things with this technology and learning it, and that's what's great about it. It's just, but let's just be not so reactive to so many things all the time, and understand where other people are coming from, and just kind of say, hey, they're going through something right now. That's what it takes in this world, and you know, and I love all of you, to tell you the truth, at the end of the day. Thank you. Eventually, it will all be forgiven, because you just can't hold on to grudges forever, and it's just, if you do, then probably you won't have a memory. Probably will die if you just hold on forever. You see, I'm just saying, it's a cycle of abuse that ends up happening, that everybody needs to be aware of, this cycle of abuse, and how, all of their people, even their family members, that they might think that their family member is the worst person in the world for them, but then they have to think about their family member and say, who raised them, and who raised them, and what caused these things. That's the cycle of abuse, and that's the awareness of it. To have that understanding, and that's what's really going to make us, you know, great, to tell you the truth, and to stand strong and to understand that about each other. And that's how you really make planet Earth the way it should be, by that love and strength, and stand by people no matter what, but also know to leave. It is fight and flight. Sometimes you should just flight, not fight. That is a good way to live your life, the smart way, because that brings an understanding to say, hey, well, this person is going through something right now. Let's just steer a little bit clear of this person. I can tell they're going through a tough time. Hopefully they'll settle down and call up a family member or some friends, and they'll talk to them. All right, guys, I love you, and God bless, and still, let's work on the Titan thing, because that does make people, you know, what they should be, actually. Thank you.